Have you ever pondered upon the divine signs that surround us? Signs that come in different shapes and forms, often subtle but always profound. Signs that are etched in the very fabric of our existence. Yet, more often than not, we overlook them, caught up in the hustle and bustle of our daily lives. Imagine for a moment a leaf falling from a tree. To many, it's a simple act of nature, a process of life and decay. But if we take a moment to reflect, we might see it as a divine sign, a reminder of the transient nature of life, of the cycles of change and growth, of the intricate balance that Allah has designed in this universe. These divine signs, these revelations, they are not just random occurrences, they are a part of a grander scheme, a divine narrative that is constantly unfolding around us. They serve as reminders from Allah, nudging us towards introspection, urging us to contemplate our purpose, our place in this vast cosmos. Consider the story of a shepherd who, in the quiet solitude of the desert, noticed the changing patterns of stars in the night sky. He saw not just celestial bodies, but divine signs guiding him, teaching him about the passage of time, the rhythm of seasons, the grandeur of Allah's creation. These signs are everywhere, in the laughter of a child, in the blooming of a flower, in the crashing of waves against the shore. They are in the kindness of a stranger, in the wisdom of the old, in the innocence of the young. They are reminders of Allah's omnipresence, of His infinite wisdom and boundless love. As we journey through life, these signs serve as guiding lights, if only we take the time to truly see them. Why, you might ask, do we face hardships and struggles in our lives? Well, it's a question as old as time, and the answer lies within the divine wisdom that orchestrates our existence. You see, struggles are not arbitrary punishments or simply the harsh realities of life. They are indeed tests from Allah, designed with a purpose to shape our character, to strengthen our faith. Picture a piece of coal buried deep beneath the earth. It endures the weight of the world, the heat, the pressure, and yet it emerges as a diamond, its value and beauty enhanced by the struggles it faced. Similarly, our hardships, our struggles, they are the heat and pressure that transform us into diamonds, into better versions of ourselves. They are the chisel that sculpts us into more resilient, more compassionate, more enlightened individuals. The trials we face are not meant to break us, but to build us, to shape us into vessels capable of carrying the light of faith and wisdom. They are the sandpaper that smoothens our rough edges, the fire that refines us. Each struggle, each test is an opportunity to grow stronger, to deepen our faith, to better understand our purpose. Remember, the night is darkest just before the dawn. The struggles we face are merely the darkness before the dawn of enlightenment, the storm before the calm. They are the stepping stones that lead us to inner peace, to wisdom, to a deeper connection with Allah. So when you find yourself questioning the purpose of your struggles, remember this. They are not obstacles in your path, they are part of the path. They are not stumbling blocks, but stepping stones. They are the divine signs that guide us towards growth, towards enlightenment. They are the tests that Allah has entrusted upon us, knowing that we have the strength, the resilience, the faith to not just endure them, but to emerge stronger, wiser, and more enlightened. Each struggle is a stepping stone, a divine sign towards growth and enlightenment. What steps can we take to navigate through these tests and emerge stronger? A question we may ask ourselves when we face trials, the answer is twofold: discipline and consistency. Let's first talk about discipline. It's more than just a buzzword, it's a way of life. It's about making a commitment to yourself and sticking with it, regardless of what life throws at you. It's about saying no to that extra hour of sleep, or that tempting piece of cake when you've promised to take care of your health. It's about choosing to pray, even when you're tired or busy, because you know it's the right thing to do. Reflect upon a time when you've demonstrated discipline. Perhaps it was during the holy month of Ramadan, when you fasted from dawn until dusk, despite the hunger and thirst. Or perhaps it was when you woke up for Fajr prayer, even though your bed felt incredibly comfortable. This, my friends, is the power of discipline. Now let's move on to its partner in crime, consistency. It's easy to be disciplined once, twice, or even for a few days, but the true challenge lies in maintaining that discipline over time. Consistency is what turns actions into habits, and habits into a lifestyle. Remember the last time you decided to read a page from the Quran every day. The first few days were probably challenging as you struggled to fit this new habit into your daily routine. But as you persisted, it became easier. And before you knew it, you were reading a page every day without even thinking about it. That's the magic of consistency. It's important to note that consistency doesn't mean perfection. There will be days when you falter, when you miss a prayer, or when you forget to read the Quran, and that's okay. What matters is not the perfection of your actions, but the consistency of your efforts. So as we navigate through the tests of life, let's remember to arm ourselves with discipline and consistency. Let's strive to make small, consistent efforts rather than grand, inconsistent ones. Remember, it's the consistent drops that make a mighty ocean, so too our consistent efforts bring us closer to Allah. How do we find light amidst the darkness of our struggles? A profound question, my friends, that often leaves us feeling lost and uncertain. But let me assure you, the answer is simpler than you might think. It lies in a divine promise, a promise that with every hardship comes ease, a promise given to us by Allah, a beacon of hope in our most trying times. Imagine a seed. It is buried in the darkness of the soil, struggling to break free to reach the sunlight. It fights against the weight of the earth, against the harsh conditions. To the seed, this is a hardship, a trial, but with patience and faith, it breaks through the soil and reaches the sunlight. It blooms into a beautiful flower, a symbol of ease after hardship. The same applies to our lives. Each one of us is like that seed, facing our own trials, our own hardships. We may feel buried, overwhelmed by the weight of our problems. But remember, my friends, with every hardship comes ease. It is a promise from Allah, a promise that should fill us with hope and patience. We must have faith in this divine promise. We must remain steadfast, patient, and trust in Allah's wisdom. For He, in His infinite wisdom, knows our strength better than we do. He knows that we can overcome our hardships, that we can bloom into better individuals, just like the seed blooms into a beautiful flower. So, when you find yourself in the midst of a hardship, remember this divine promise. Look for the light in your struggle, for the ease that follows the hardship. It may not come immediately, it may not come in the form you expect, but it will come. Because with every hardship comes ease, a divine promise that holds true always. And as we navigate through our struggles, let us not forget to help each other. Let us uplift each other, support each other. For in doing so, we not only ease our own hardships, but also contribute to the ease of others. In every hardship, look for the divine sign of promised ease. It is there, my friends, hidden in our struggles, waiting for us to discover it. A beacon of hope, a promise of ease, a divine sign from Allah. What now, you might ask, after recognizing these divine signs? Well, the next step is in your hands. It's time to take control of your faith, to take the reins of your spiritual journey. It's time to transform all the knowledge and understanding you've gained into meaningful, concrete actions. But remember, this journey is not meant to be undertaken alone. We are all part of a larger community, a community that thrives when we uplift and support each other. Think of it as a garden. Each one of us is a seed, capable of growing into a beautiful, fruitful tree. But a seed alone cannot grow. It needs fertile soil, sunlight, water, and care. Similarly, we need a nurturing environment, the light of knowledge, the water of faith, and the care of our fellow beings. Your personal growth is intricately connected to the well-being of your community. Every step you take towards betterment, no matter how small, contributes to the strength and resilience of the community as a whole. So take that step, embrace discipline, foster consistency, and cultivate faith. Remember, we are all gardeners in this vast garden of life. When we uplift each other, we create a thriving, vibrant community that stands as a testament to our faith and collective strength. So, act now. Don't wait for a grand moment or a divine signal. Every moment is an opportunity for change, for growth, for action. Start with small steps, whether it's setting aside time for prayer, helping a neighbor, or simply practicing gratitude. Let us not forget that our struggles, our trials, are part of a greater plan. They are not punishments, but opportunities to grow, to learn, to become stronger in our faith. So embrace these trials, learn from them, and use them as stepping stones on your path to personal and spiritual growth. Let these divine signs be your compass, guiding you towards a life of faith, growth, and community.